Hey Wizarding World, Anna Immortentia here. So I thought we'd talk about Japan today and how Japan has very much influenced my life, which it's a country that I've never been to and know a little bit about, not a ton, but it is something that has very much influenced me and my life, and that we talk about it today. So I grew up always trying to fit in and be popular because I thought that was supposed to be the goal in life, which I realized in high school when I met my group of friends there that that's not important. It's more important to be you and to be happy. Yeah, so I was also a synchronized swimmer growing up, and I was bullied and made fun of for it, and I hid myself away in my Harry Potter books, which is why Harry Potter is my favorite thing in the world. I quit swimming after 8th grade finished, and I swam from 3rd to 8th grade. And when I went to high school, I just tried to erase everything and forget all of my past and be a whole new person. So I went in with a clean slate with high school. So my swim team had gotten very competitive as I got older, and it just wasn't fun anymore. So besides being bullied, I also wasn't enjoying myself anymore. So I finished out my season in 8th grade year, quit the team at the end of the year, and going into high school, I was like, let's try new things, let's have fun. And so I started doing drama and found a group of friends with that I loved. But while those were incredible friends in my life, my high school was really cool that like just about everybody got along. So there were barely any people there from my middle school, so not very many people were there or cared about, you know, me or my past or whatever. So I ended up being invited to sit at lunch with these group of girls who were a little odd and a little strange and super nerdy, and I was like, hey, but they like all the weird things that I like. And at that time it was like Invader Zim, and I loved Monty Python because I grew up watching The Flying Circus on the BBC America with my dad, and you know, had seen Holy Grail and a bunch of the other films, which I probably shouldn't have seen at that age, but that's fine. So you know, they liked weird things, and I was like, you know, this is cool, this is good. It's the first time in my life that I didn't care about doing what was popular and just doing what I liked, and these people changed my life. They all liked anime, and they read the mangas, and we passed them around, and they introduced me to Japanese culture and, you know, Kawaii style where everything is cute and adorable, and I fell in love. And these friends are some of the best friends that I've ever had in my life, and they're still some of my dear friends, and like we literally have a text group, even though I live here in Florida and they're all still in Ohio, but like we have a text group and we still talk all the time. And every time I go home I try to have dinner with everybody because I love them and I miss them, and they tend to come up here and spend time and go to the parks and stuff, so I usually get to see them once every year or two, and it's just really great, and they're just wonderful and positive, and I love them so much, and I can't thank them enough for all of the things that they did for me, of helping me find who I was as a person and embrace the fact that it's okay to be weird and different. So with that, I dove into anime and manga and watched a ton of anime, and like I said, we passed the books around. Like if someone bought a new book, it was like, oh, I have this one, here you can read it. So yeah, passed it all around, read lots of things, was really into Fruits Basket, and I loved Cowboy Bebop. Fullmetal Alchemist was just starting in America on Cartoon Network, and Inuyasha was always on, and the very beginning of Naruto was coming on in America, which I didn't really keep up with that one, but I watched a little bit of it at the beginning, and you know, just fun different animes, and yeah, it was just so wonderful and positive. So going into college, I then tried to redo myself to be more artsy and professional, which I was artsy to begin with. And I kind of didn't watch a ton of anime anymore, and it just kind of fell off the cliff. And then I started working at Disney, and everything was Disney, 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 and life and stuff, and yeah. And then in this past year, especially with living with Zach watches anime all the time, and sometimes I kind of watch them with him, but like he watches them on his own terms, so like I miss a lot of episodes and I don't really know what's ever going on in his shows, and sometimes I don't care about the shows, and other times I'm like, oh, this one's interesting. But yeah, I started getting back into, you know, different animes and kawaii and Lolita fashion, which I loved back then. I never dressed that way, but like I loved looking at pictures of Lolita fashion in like different Japanese magazines that I'd get at conventions. And yeah, so I've been getting into Lolita fashion again, which it has very much advanced since when I first discovered it. High school was 2003 to 2007, so a little long time ago. It was over a decade ago. So things have very much changed, and you know, people have like, the style has evolved and it's fun. And now that there's Instagram and stuff, you know, it's really easy to follow people and see different trends. So I'm not trying to like completely engulf myself in Lolita fashion, but like putting little bits of it into my life. Like more cute frilly skirts, and I want to kind of do it more like creepy cute gothic Lolita. So like there's a bunch of really cute fabric prints at Joann's. So rather than, that's the other thing about being tall and having a long torso and like interesting proportions, is that things never fit me right to begin with. So instead of buying a super cute dress for a lot of money and hoping it fits me right and then being disappointed in it when the waistline hits me here, I figured I would just make things myself. So it's not done. I've been working on a dress to wear to Mickey's Not So Scary. That's the back, this is the front. It's kind of the same, but I need to finish up the sides and put a zipper in, and I need to put more details on the bottom ruffle. But basically I'm making this super cute Lolita dress, and then I have a couple other cute fabric prints from Joann's with their Halloween stuff, and I'm gonna make some skirts and just some cute accessories to be able to put more cute in my life. And yeah, so it's really nice going back to things that made me very happy back when I was figuring out who I was in my life and like what I wanted to do and where I wanted to go. And yeah, seeing how it's evolved. So it's super fun. And then Zach and I really want to go to Japan. It's not gonna happen soon, because obviously we have the wedding next year, and our honeymoon, I think we decided we're going to Hawaii because we just want to relax. If we go to Japan, I'm going to want to go do everything. But we both want to go to Japan, so that'll probably be like, if we can save enough and afford it, the trip in 2021, because the wedding is in 2020. So that might be our big trip then, if we can manage to save enough money. Zach wants to do a lot of like video game and like Nintendo stuff and see things in Tokyo and go to Tokyo Disney, which I also want to go to Tokyo Disney. And then I would like to go do some of the more historic stuff. I'd like to go visit a couple shrines. I'd like to go to Kyoto. I'd like to go to Osaka maybe, and just see some different things. One of my friends who did not go to my high school but was friends with one of my friends from high school, and I met her through that. She lives in Japan. She's married to a Japanese man, so we can go visit Jasmine and her husband and go see them. And a lot of my friends from high school have been to Japan, so you know, I can poke their brains and be like, what should we do? What did you enjoy? How do we navigate things? Give me all of your advice. That, and I've been watching a ton of Pixie Locks on YouTube here. Hi Pixie, I love you. You're so cute. And just like watching all of her, you know, things about Japan trips and like what she got and how much how much she saved, and you know, where she went and what she did. And I've been following, like, I've always watched Kelly Eaton, but like watching Kelly Eaton's vlog from her last trip and like where she went and what she did, and it's fun seeing like, oh okay, so this is this and this is what it's like. Do I want to go see that myself? But yeah, so Japan, so super cute things. And I'm wearing my BMO sweatshirt, which is not Japanese, but I love Adventure Time and it's cute. So I got this at MegaCon like 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't wear it enough and I love it, so I thought I'd bring it out for today. But yeah, so that's life. That's life. I'm gonna feed my cats and I'm gonna go have lunch at a cafe with my friend Sierra because her birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, my dear. I love you. Yay! Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this and want to see more, click subscribe. Please click the like button and the notification bell if you want to see more things from me. Thanks everybody. Bye.